So as I said, Big Dog, he doesn't respect these sorts of bets, these lead outs. They often look quite weak. He's bet 1k into 3k. Um, Almost like finding out where he is right now. So good spot to put in a raise, which I do about 2.5, 2.6x. Only problem is we are a bit short here. We started the hand with, um, you know, 26, 27 big blinds. Um, there's only room for sort of one move here. Once he calls, it looks like he does have something here. He leads out small again, and we can't really do anything here. He could shove, but it just seems a bit too spewy to do that. So I think I just give up the hand here. And he kindly shows us ace nine of hearts. So yeah, it was a sort of a bet, kind of finding out where he is. Uh, it's difficult to play against people like that, sort of playing unorthodox poker, just kind of leading out into you and then leading out again, even after you've raised them. It's like, what the hell? Yeah, so anyway, move on from that hand. Now we're below 20 bigs, we're 19 big blinds. It's getting a bit difficult for us now. We've made a couple of moves, hasn't really gone our way. So now we're back to in sort of grind mode, trying to get a stack again here. And you can see by the way this guy is playing, he doesn't look like a very competent player, judging by the hand that he played against me. And now he limps on the button here versus, someone on 30 bigs, just over 30 bigs, and someone on 15 bigs exactly. So it just seems as though he doesn't really know what he's doing. Leads out and takes it down. Jack 8 he's limping with. So, yeah, very unorthodox style of poker from him. So against him, we'll be bluffing him less, opening, a less wide range when it's his big blind, and just almost keeping out of the guy's way when we don't really have that many chips. So because he doesn't look like the type to fold as we've seen so far. So 3-6 suited from the fold there, 8-6, Jack 8, Queen 9, Queen 10. I think we've been moved tables, have we? Or did something happen here? Yeah. We got moved tables, I think. Yeah, this table must have broke. Aces into ace jack. Or ace jack into aces, rather. So we get moved table. Don't recognise anyone here except for Gus Hansen, who I think we played with earlier. We played a couple of hands with him. He's on about 50 big blinds, so he's done alright for himself. We are sort of grinding away here, trying to get our stack going. Unfortunately, not quite getting the spots yet. King 3, 410, Jack 10. The blinds are up now as well, 300, 600. An ante of 70. Jack 10 could be a shove, but I'm just going to take the conservative route here and thinking fold it out, wait for a better spot. Jack 3 folding, Queen 6 folding. Ace 7 in the big blind here. It's been folded all the way around to the small blind, who gives us a walk, and we probably would have been shoving on button, cut off and hijack, possibly middle position as well, but didn't have to face that. Queen 10, decent spot to squeeze shove here. Both have got about 40 bigs, could squeeze here for sure. I like to take the conservative route and just fold. Wait for a better spot. Ace 10 offsuit folds to us. Seems like an easy shove here, and it is. How many blinds did we have here? We had 14 bigs, yeah, pretty standard shove there. Ace 7, kind of the same thing as well. This time we've got 16 bigs. I like to just shove again, you know, in late position, 3 people behind me. Again, but you know, these two got reshove stacks, Toki and Otto. So yeah, just I think this A7 is pretty standard shove here in late position. Taking down the blinds and antes at this stage is pretty huge, so definitely a good addition to our stack. Ace 3 offsuit, just under 20 bigs. Yeah, it seems like a fold there. Can't really do anything after considering just shove the last 2 hands. King 7. Ace King, seems like this could be an open. Open to 2.1x. See if we get any action. We do not, but we take the blinds and antes. Very next hand we get pocket kings on the big blind, so very nice time to pick this up. Under the gun decides to pump it up to 3x. He's just over 20 bigs, so it's pretty strong from him. Yeah, I like a shove here. We've got 20 bigs. It disguises the strength of our hand here by just shoving kings into him, as opposed to 3-bet and maybe blowing him off a hand like ace jack or something, ace 10, which he might even call off if we just shove, thinking we're really light. So yeah, I like the shove here. Yep, I do go ahead and do that, and he folds. So that's a nice pot. We're up to just under 15k now, 25 bigs. Much needed for our stack. Just gonna go ahead and fold king 4 here. Queens against 8s. Queens wins. Folded to us in late position here with 10-5 offsuit. Obviously a garbage hand. The 2 stacks behind me, I've got them out chipped. You know, they've obviously both got reshove stacks. So I do open here to 2.1x, which I like. I like being aggressive again, as I said. Their only move is to really shove on me. And that is exactly what happens. I mean, that is the danger of opening into these stacks, is that, you know, this could happen for sure. But I like to keep aggressive. I do like to keep aggressive. You know, that's something I've definitely changed recently. When the blinds go up, you know, in the past, I think I was definitely a tighter player than I am now, especially in mid to late stages. I'm making a lot more moves now, making sure, you know, I'm active, trying to keep my stack, you know, at a good sort of level if I can. And just trying to steal in some good situations like that was just there. So just gonna fold the jack 3 here. Yeah, just take one off again. Wow, ace 8. Let's have a look at that again. Ace 8 reshoves. Yeah, it's pretty standard. The guy on the button, you know, on under 20 bigs, 3 X's. This guy shoves, you know, a decent ace. And jacks hold. That's pretty standard there. Jack 5, just gonna fold, even though this guy's on like 2 bigs, 1 big. I mean, you could even open here because with the Jack 5, because I mean, you know, a lot of the time you will be ahead of this guy's big blind range. He's got 2 bigs. Toki and Hansen have just played a massive pot together, so I don't think they will be getting too out of line here. Arto shoved on me a couple of times, so I don't think he would here too light, considering the big blind is that short. I'll go ahead and fold anyway. This guy limps. Gus Hansen does shove. Big blind is complete. Yeah, there you go. See, 10-3, queen deuce. So, yeah, for what it's worth, we would have won there. Oh dear. King 10, just gonna fold here probably, under 20 bigs. Not looking for spots to steal like this though from earlier position. Late position probably, yes, but not around here. Let's go ahead and fold. Queen 8, 10 deuce, jack tray. I think we are, if I remember correctly, we are sort of around the bubble at this point. 7-10 in the small blind. I'll just go ahead and fold. He is tightening up a little bit, just coming up to the bubble. Could shove here for sure. Could just take a raise fold spot, but I don't really like that. Just go ahead and fold. It's fine. Just gonna fold the deuce 5. Fold the jack 9. Fold the 6-4. King deuce. This is something that I used to do. I used to shove this sort of hand, earlier on, and maybe like last year or something, or year and a half ago, and I've almost tightened up my range from shoving from here. I used to shove like threes, fours, fives, even hands like sevens. I think it's pretty close to just being an open fold here. On this particular stack size, if you've got like 14 bigs, we might even have less than that, to be honest. So threes might even be a shove here. I'd go ahead and fold though. We're not in absolutely critical situation at the moment. We can still fold and let the blinds hit us. So it's not completely important that we get it in there and then. And if we do get called, obviously either flipping or we're absolutely crushed. So get the 4-5 suited here. It folds to me, I think. Yes, it does. Jack 8 is folding. Jack deuce folding. 10-3 folding. A lot of raggy hands until we wake up with the Rockets. Good situation to have them in as well. Much needed. The blinds are huge at this point compared to our stack. I'll go ahead and min raise. This obviously does look very, very strong. We have... let's just work this out. 10... 14, 15, about 16 bigs, maybe 15. So yeah, I just go ahead and open here. I don't really like open shoving with a hand like aces. We want someone to kind of come back over the top of us here, thinking we're weak. This is again on the bubble, so wow. Oh yes, I remember this hand. We get clicked back by the guy right next to me. And look at our stack size and look at him 3-betting us here. He's never ever folding to us here. There's no reason for him to be bluffing here. So this is a pretty easy shove. And definitely expect to get called. And he did have a hand, he got cooled for sure. And we hold. And a very, very good pot to us there. 24k we're on now. Literally on 30 bigs. So chipped up a bit now again. So, done well to come to that sort of level. King deuce suited. Just gonna fold here. Could definitely 3-bet fold against this guy, but just go ahead and give them the walk. Again, don't have to take every spot that's presented.